This is a man's world.
Harmful synthetic chemicals, most often MDPV, short for something pretty unpronounceable. The federal government banned these ingredients in July of 2012, but all a manufacturer has to do to circumvent the law is tweak a few molecules to get an entirely new formula, so it's still out there. The US Navy got so concerned about it, this video was made to warn their personnel about the danger.
Take the wrong way, quit sniffing glue. 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 Take the wrong way, quit sniffing glue.
Before she got into bath salts.
Oh gosh. Well, every parent thinks their kid's just great, but she really was very sweet, very cool.
Like chemicals.
Attorney Philip Greer is a consultant to several rehab centers. Arrive in 3 to 5 days by UPS.
He's trying to hit him. He's trying to hit him, look. He's trying to attack people.
They can get violent, lashing out at themselves or at strangers, picking fights with parked cars, damaging property.
And that man in the hallway, you said yourself last night that I'm a minute late.
Take the wrong way, quit sniffing glue. Take the wrong way, quit sniffing glue. Take the wrong way, quit sniffing glue. He's dangerous, he is.
They're often oblivious to the risks they take, climbing barefoot under a high bridge, rolling around, literally rolling around in traffic on a busy street. The drug makes the heartbeat accelerate so high, the internal body temperature sizzles, so stripping seems like the best way to cool off. Who knows what inner impulse then makes somebody want to jump between cars? The inaptly named drug bath salts is suspected of being behind all of these strange and scary incidents.
Did you take the whole bottle of salt?
Although bath salts is the main name, there's lots of other slang for the drug. Everything from bubbles to bonsai fertilizer.
It resulted, as a matter of fact, in Brown assaulting his wife with a lead pipe and firing a gun at a car that she was in. These are charges that Brown denies. He was released yesterday on $15,000 bond. He joins us from Atlanta to discuss the charges, and we welcome you, James Brown. How did all of this trouble begin?
Living in America.
It's made with scads of harmful synthetic chemicals, most often MDPV, short for something pretty unpronounceable.
There's nothing wrong.
Take the wrong way, quit sniffing glue.
The federal government banned these ingredients in July of 2012,
Nothing wrong at all. You're not in any difficulty, but you're a bum-bum.
No, I'm not.
After Rachel moved to Colorado, Hannah visited her for about a month. That's when they started using bath salts together.
Have all the charges been dropped?
Yeah, I'm out on love.
Well, are you out on love or out of love? Which is it?
Out on love. Alone some night tonight you find me.
Now, James, this isn't the first time you and your wife have had a problem. Are the two of you going to be able to work this out?
Let's talk about some music.
You want to talk about music and you don't want to talk about what happened?
No, it's all over.
Well, let's talk about your tour. When are you leaving?
We're leaving tomorrow.
And where are you going?
Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo. Brazil.
Now, your fans will have read all about this, James. Aren't you concerned about that?
No, Dankeschön. I'm concerned because there's nothing wrong.
And what are you going to say to your fans when they ask you some questions about it?
I'm going to say I feel good.
If you think it's bad, wait until you see what really bad is.
Papa's got a brand new bag. It's a man's world.
We are here driving, and there's a guy that jumped on our hood of our car.
Well, that's the second time we've heard that in 2 days. That's very interesting. Now, don't leave us, James. You stay right there. We have more that we have to talk about. Well,
there's been many crazy stories of people having unbelievable strength.
Would have like superhuman strength. People have taken Flocka, and it's taken 6 police officers to hold him down.
Tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing on this tour.
What'd you say?
What are you going to be doing on this tour?
I'm going to be doing Papa's got a brand new bag, living in America.
Carrying off their clothes, running around the streets naked.
In Revelation 18, there's a very, very important passage. In that passage, if you read it, you will find very clearly that the kings of the earth and the great merchants of the earth conspire together. And it says they do sorcery, and the word used there is pharmakia, which is the use of drugs to control the activities of the world. And it says through this, they deceive the nations of the earth. So,
Sex machine, get up off of that plane! Sex machine, get up off of that thing! Sex machine, get up off of that thing!
Picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Conclusion to this mass invocation of demonic spirits. Drugs play a key role in
I feel good.
In portals and contact with the spirit world.
What was going on in your body, in your mind? What was happening to you?
I never experienced anything like that before. I felt that I was possessed and I kept trying to stop whatever was in me.
You described this as, you said, hell on the inside, or the devil. How did you describe it?
It felt so evil. It felt like the most darkest, evilest thing that is imaginable.
Many of them will see dead
Yeah!
For humans, they can actually feel the body, they can see the body. Others are seeing people fall off.
There were visuals that were like nothing I could ever even think up, or nothing I've seen in a movie. It felt very demonic, very evil.
The consumption of substances with psychotropic properties are becoming increasingly significant. The impact is already happening in society. The number of people who are succumbing to the spiritual impacts of drug consumption.
Now, I understand that you have already... James, I have to ask you one serious question here. I understand you already have started divorce proceedings. Does that mean that you're now eligible?
I want to mingle.
You want to mingle?
Yeah.
Now, the women love you when you get out there. Why do you think that is?
What'd you say?
The women love you when you get out there.
Why is that, ladies?
Well, I'm asking you.
Huh? Because I look good.
That is? You
I
look
smell good. I feel good.
And you sing good.
And make love good.
Oh. Well, there we are. We don't have to ask anybody else. We got that from the source. There you are. Now, you're involved in publishing a gospel magazine. Tell us a little bit about that.
the flag up! Coming in too fast, watch your speed!
Second Coming. It's out of Augusta, Georgia. It's Ankle. Joseph P. Young is the editor, and James Brown is one of his advisors. And we're doing a fantastic job. The Second Coming. It features on this week. I think we have the Pope and I believe the Williams brothers. And
So we had a similar story to this a few years ago. We had that African-American man who took Bathsalt, proceeded to, become rabid, run out and attack the first person he saw, which happened to be a homeless man. He ate the guy's face. It was horrific. It took several shots to bring this guy down. So people were saying, look, zombie apocalypse, right? He's resistant to pain, he's eating people's faces. Pretty similar to, the traditional zombie in its behaviour. So we had a similar thing happen recently. A young man, he's 19, from Florida, called Austin Haroof, killed someone. He ate the man's face, and it was found out later that he was on something similar to Bathsalt called. So obviously this is tragic. He's a young guy. No one's entirely sure he got his hands on this stuff, but it led him to act pretty crazily. And people are raising the question of, can this drug induce this zombie-like behaviour? Is it possible to reverse the effects? Will you come down from the high and be normal again? Or does it just completely fry your brain? It's a pretty mysterious one, and it does raise a lot of questions, like potentially we can induce this behaviour. Could we do it en masse? It's pretty creepy to think about, and of course my heart goes out to the family. Of course he did have a responsibility, he's the one who took the drugs, but it is still pretty tragic. I'm sure his family feels terrible about this. He has a bright future, and now it's not viable, so.
Next week we'll have a shop. And we'll be doing a lot of good things, and hopefully we'll get Brother Ted Turner on the cover. Ted, where you at?
James, we want to thank you for being with us today and giving us an opportunity. Oh, is there something more you want to say that we haven't covered? Okay, go ahead.
I love America. I love everybody.
Well, it sounds to me as though you're not troubled by any of this at all.
This is a man.
Thanks for reminding us of that. Every once in a while, we forget. We've remembered again. James, good luck on your tour. Thanks for being with us. I guess we're going to hear lots more.